McLaughlin again. And well claimed by Scott.
It's a good take under pressure from O'Neill. It's a great touch from McLaughlin. His first touch killed it beautifully. This one's got height now. This one tempts the goalkeeper, and he wasn't found wanting.
Walker to challenge the ball that was always going to be easier for Goff. And here comes Celtic again. Gray. Collins. O'Donnell calling for it, and again credit the goalkeeper. I think he realised that O'Donnell wouldn't reach it, that it wasn't going to require a save. And he shepherded it behind. John Brown is coming on, but not for Richard Goff. Ian Ferguson gives way to that muscle that was feeling the cramp. Now Brown is back. Bomber they call him here. He's had a lot of hernia problems, groin injuries. But a tough, grisly competitor.
You talked about Peter Grant being Celtic to the core. Well, there's the equivalent in a blue shirt, Mark.
McLaughlin trying to take on McLaren, who can only step across and cynically block his path.
He's looked good tonight. I've been impressed with the young kid playing wide in the left for Celtic by McLaughlin. He's looked very confident, very tricky. And look to cross a good ball, which is important when you play wide.
He's 20, incidentally. Looks younger than that. McStay. The link up with McLaughlin. Walker's offside.
It's a difficult ball. I just wondered, Mike Galloway's having a little word with Paul McStay. They played the 1-2 lovely. And they just needed to shift the ball, keep it going right. Watch, he plays the 1-2. Now, look at the top of the screen. Look at Mike Galloway. He wants him just to slide it to him, and look at the space he can go into. He opted for the difficult pass, and once again Andy Walker drifted offside.
Maybe a little tiredness creeping in to Gray, who's had so few games at this level. McLaren. Rangers turn it their way. Well, they're having to go back to go forward. Not a popular decision with the fans. McLaughlin. Oh, it's Lambert in a defensive capacity, showing his sleight of foot. Foul by Phil O'Donnell.
He must be so difficult to play against. Trying louder. You think you can tackle him, you stick your foot in. Before you know it, the ball's gone.
Laudrup, incidentally, is off for a couple of weeks to play for Denmark in an intercontinental tournament in Saudi Arabia. Something that Walter Smith has to live with, but I'm sure he's not pleased about. Leaves tomorrow. Robertson. 5 minutes or so to go. With Celtic pressure in midfield again. McCall, but Rangers do keep possession. And they get it to Laudrup. With him, there's always hope. Bonner does come and get it this time against Jurek. Well, as a club, Celtic trying to catch up with the demands of the modern game. As a team, well, they're showing that they're making progress under Tommy Burns.
I think they've played really well tonight, Martin, I really do.
Signs of activity on the Celtic bench. This is Chris Hay. Going to come on for the closing minutes, it seems. Another graduate from the Celtic Youth Academy. It's a free kick. Celtic take it quickly. McLaughlin. Bray with the cross. What a good one it was too.
That was a great ball. I felt for Alan McLaren though there.
Andy Walker was flying in to try and meet it. It was just too high for him. The goal scorer, Paul Byrne, who's given us this great memory of an old firm encounter live on Sky Sports with that wonderful equaliser, but he doesn't finish the match. Chris Hay is on.
I think that's a reward for the work he's put in, Paul Byrne. I think he's worked his socks off, and I think he's probably just shattered, and they want fresh legs on for the last 2 or 3 minutes.
McLaughlin. McStay. Oh, that's a stray one. Here's Peter Houstra for Rangers. Supported by Robertson. Brown had gone to the near post. Rangers still have it with Laudrup. Oh, and Bonner's lost it. And he saves the second time. Celtic still haven't got it away. It's Laudrup again. Celtic confusion. And it's a corner. Bonner bombarded by Laudrup, and I think Ian Durant as well.
Yeah, it was Durant getting in the rebound. He can't get a hold of this shot. In comes Durant. I wonder, could he just nick it over initially? He can't. He takes it away. Bonner does well second time round. And then Stuart Gray got very sloppy.
Laudrup, what a time this would be for Rangers to score. McLaren. Not the best of crosses. Celtic wanting to play it out. Giving heart flutters to their fans. Nice touch by Laudrup again. Worley has stayed forward. McCall. Walker to hold it up, maybe do more than that. The pass was under hit. Here come Rangers again. Houstra. Bowley popping up wide on the left-hand side. This time Laudrup a little slow to react, but he's got the ball given to him by Phil O'Donnell. Walker, a bit more deliberate, taking aim to release it to the right that time. As we move towards stoppage time. O'Neill. This is Galloway. And now Hay. Well, he kept it in. And the poor clearance by Goff. Suddenly hope of a winning goal for Celtic. Jury.
No, it's just anywhere for Rangers at the moment, Mark. Just desperate defending.
But coming after a spell of pressure, and Bonner had to make some saves. Durant. How much will Jim McCluskey add on here? It's a fight to the finish. And there's Stuart McCall in there, who got a goal at Motherwell in an important win on Saturday.
Again, this is very close. It's very close. This showing there what a tough job linesmen have.
Celtic have stood their corner in the New Year derby. A big boost for Tommy Burns, his players and their fans on a big night. They played very well. They thoroughly deserved their equaliser. A superb strike by Paul Byrne after Rangers had scored in the latter minutes of the first half through Ian Ferguson. Richard Gough somewhat subdued at the final whistle. It's been that sort of night for Rangers. Equality on the scoreline on the occasion when Glasgow is so divided. It is Celtic's 11th draw in 19 league games this season. That's not a great help. Now it's 3 points for a win in Scotland. But they'll be proud of this one. Rangers do extend their current unbeaten run to 10 matches, and their lead at the top of the Bells Premier Division to 11 points. And we've had one win apiece and a draw in the 3 Old Firm meetings this season, Andy.
Yeah, and I think it's a draw that will, I think, please Rangers more than Celtic. I think the disappointment in the Celtic players coming off was that they didn't win the game. You can see from both sets of fans who are the happier. Undoubtedly the Celtic fans as they leave. But I thought Rangers, on looking back on it, Walter Smith will be fairly pleased to get a point out of this game, Martin.
Well, the final score, Rangers 1, Celtic 1. And let's join Nick Collins.
Thanks, Martin. I've got Paul Byrne and Richard Gough down here. Let's start with you, Paul. What was that game like to play in?
Home firm games are very hard to play in. It doesn't matter how many games you play in, they're always going to be hard. Especially when you haven't played in a couple of weeks, like myself. It's hard to come back in a game like that because you're playing against so many good players. But enjoy every game.
Well, Richard, thanks for joining us. You look as if you're still in a bit of pain.
Yeah, I think I've damaged some ribs somewhere along the line just at the start of the second half, and not breathing too well, but I'll go in and see the club doctor, see what's wrong.
Just briefly, honours even, do you think it was a fair result?
I think so. I think scrappy first half, and maybe we had the better chances, but Celtic definitely had more of the ball in the second half, and I would say fully deserved the draw.
A more positive performance in the second half, capped by that goal of yours. A splendid time to score.
Yeah, it's always good to score in a home fair match, especially Frank Connor. One of the club coaches is always saying, get yourself into the back post and you'll always score goals. That clipped my mind as I come across this here the first time. As you see, just went in the corner.
A wonderful strike. Drawing too many games has been part of your problem in a way this year, but I suppose you'll be fairly pleased with this one.
Yeah, we've drawn a lot of games this season, but you never mind drawing a home firm game. It's always a bonus if you win. But I think the boys will be quite happy with the performance tonight.
Richard, it's now, 11 points that Rangers are clear at the top. Is this a sign that your domination is going to continue?
Well, hopefully. We've had a good Christmas period. We knew we were playing Hibs, Motherwell away, and then Celtic at home. We managed to pick up 7 points out of the 9, and we're quite happy with that. I mean, we're missing quite a lot of players. Actually, we're missing Haitley, McCoist, and we're quite happy with the way things have gone.
All right, thanks for joining us, the pair of you. Well done. Well played. Thank you.
Yes, thank you, Nick. So, honours even at Ibrox. Rangers 1, Celtic 1. Plenty more to come yet. When we come back, the thoughts of Frank McAvenny and Terry Butcher.